Sexual assault has become an issue on college campuses across the United States. Welcome into News Live at 6. I'm Nicole Aponte.
And I'm Peyton Spelsey. Our Anjana Dasam spoke with survivors who are dedicated to spreading awareness. Anjana, what is SU doing to help solve the problem?
Syracuse University has just partnered with Leda Health, an organization aimed to help sexual assault survivors. SU and Leda Health plan to create the first ever early evidence sexual assault kit.
The organization and SU are in phase 1 of creating this kit, where their primary goal is to have them distributed on military fields and hope to make them available on college campuses.
They're not seeking care. They don't want to go through a traumatizing 4 to 6 hour long examination. And we must bring those people different options. I know I wish I would have had a different option, and that's what I want to bring to both the military and to colleges and universities.
Campbell explains how these kits would be put into a lockbox along with a toxicology test for common date rape drugs, STI testing, and emergency contraceptives. She hopes that once these kits are fully developed, they can be distributed in fraternities and sororities.
As a leader in a Greek organization, I do receive training on how to handle Title IX cases, and I think a lot of my knowledge comes from that. But as a general student, not part of that Greek population, I think Syracuse is lacking in terms of providing assistance for students. So it's difficult, but I have hope that Syracuse University, especially with this program, will do a great job in its future.
As of right now, students that would want to report would do so by reporting to DPS, the police, or the Title IX office in Steele Hall. Due to this, students say that the process makes them feel reluctant to report. SU sophomore Cade Verico shares his experience.
When I went to report my experience, I talked to the original lady I talked to. It was amazing. And the one thing that I did notice was that she kept saying, well, I will have to talk to someone else, and I had to talk through DPS and that stuff. But they just kept telling me there's not really anything you can do.
Every survivor that walks through campus is faced with similar thoughts. They tell me the questions they ask themselves center around what do they do next and how to protect themselves. An SU freshman shares her thoughts.
As a survivor, I'd want to talk about it with other people. It's just I feel like a lot of survivors oftentimes don't want to go forward with stories or let other people know that what happened to them because there's a lot of guilt. So I feel like just having a kit like that and event that something like that happens, it would make it a bit more personal to you, and if you don't want to share with health professionals or this or that, you wouldn't necessarily have to.
According to the Syracuse University Safety and Security Report for 2023, the number of reported rape and assault cases have increased since 2020. This number is still not representative of the actual number of cases that take place on campuses. With this partnership, SU can hope to see a more represented number of reports, as well as bring the justice needed for survivors.